One of the things you may worry about is your bike being stolen. Well, at this motel, I can say I feel pretty safe. Must be like a convention or something going on here. There are a lot of troopers.
Hello there guys, welcome to another motorcycle log as we push through Bismark, North Dakota all the way up to Sidney, Montana.
I would just like to point out to people that you look out over the horizon and at the wind farm. A lot of people would say, especially from this area, that there's nothing out here in western North Dakota. But I beg to differ. As someone who's kind of used to more of a urban landscape, this land right here has a lot to offer. Give me a road and a horizon that stretches on forever and I'll be happy.
Started where I had left off, the Great Plains. Lands that go on forever, touch the horizon. Make sure to get off the beaten path, because some of these dirt roads aren't that bad. And as you can see, you have some friendly grazers who are always around to kind of keep you company as you move through the territory.
Now that wouldn't have been that big a deal, but they had some little ones there. And there's nothing like being stared down by a one-ton animal to kind of like remember where your place is in the food chain. This is South Dakota to me.
Cow attacks aside, you move further on and then you come up across the national park that diamond in the rough that nobody knows about, Teddy Roosevelt National Park. I'll try and do a separate video on that just right here, but you can just kind of see some of the landscape as you move across. And again, getting off the beaten path through the roads that aren't as worn as much, but don't call for pavement because they're not used, are just really worthwhile. And then you can move back to the highway. I remember thinking how I've always wanted to see Montana. It's just one of those states that is like out there. Out of all the states to ride, Montana has to be on them because it's just so little is kind of like people know about it. People know the Rockies of Colorado or the great parks of Utah. Highway 1 of California, but Montana is such a vast kind of wilderness that just nobody really knows a whole lot about, and it just seems to be that place that you just kind of that blank spot on the map that you just seem to need to seek out and explore. You get to travel up to Sydney on 16, which actually flows right across the Badlands. The Badlands will be just off to your right the whole way, which will lead to some spectacular viewing as you move across. Sydney itself, well, when you get there, we will find out. But I thank you for watching, and subscribe to watch tomorrow's journey.